Hello, Cruising World. Mick the Suit Guy with you. Big updates coming in the last couple of days, haven't there? So let's go over it really quickly, and then I'm going to go into a bit of a rant. Buckle up, people. Here we go. So, announcement was made yesterday that Cucina del Capitano until the end of June, Chef's Table till the end of June, are no more. If you've already booked it, you will get a refund. You do not have to contact Carnival. It'll all get taken care of. But don't go trying to book those because you won't be able to. There will be substitutes from Cucina in the main dining room, allegedly. We'll see what happens there. I haven't got the full information on that, but this is what I know so far. Additionally, if you are Platinum or Diamond, the Platinum Diamond Party, which happens on cruises 5 days and above, is it 5 days and above or 6 and above? I'm mental blocking. Somebody correct me in the comments whether it's 5 days and above or 6 days and above, because I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been one of them days today, 5 or 6, whatever, and up. You'll get to go to the Platinum Diamond Party and you'll get some drinks and snacks and what have you, and you get opportunity to look at all the ships and you clap when your ship goes by and it's all exciting. Gone. In lieu of that, you're going to get 2 free drink coupons for the cruise. Woohoo! Great if you got cheers, huh? Also, there is a diamond party, which people like myself, I can see you doing that to me right now, because I'm a privileged diamond cruiser. I am not a privileged cruiser. I am a diamond cruiser, not a privileged one. But once every cruise, no matter how long the cruise is, we get a meet the captain party, where sometimes the captain shows up, sometimes he doesn't, but they'll give us free drinks, they'll give us free hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. That is kaput. But in lieu of that, we are going to get $50 on board credit, which I think is a result, quite frankly. I'd rather have $50 on board credit than sit in a room where there's some cool diamond people, but there are some that are a little bit, I don't want to use a word. I don't want to use a word. They're not me. Leave that one there. Lots of very cool diamond people though. So anyway, don't judge diamonds. So that's that. So to summarize that, no more Chef's Table to the end of June, no more Cucina del Capitano, no more Platinum Diamond parties, and no more captain's invitations for the Diamond group. So not the end of the world, but not ideal. So let's have a look at why. This is why I get in my little bit of a rant. So why are they doing this? I've been saying this for weeks. And all I'm seeing on the chat boards, because I follow a lot of chat boards, there was actually one last week on one of the pages where somebody took a picture of me before I got on a ship, and it led to about 500 comments, mostly not too bad, mostly quite nice, but several said, "Why is he wearing pajamas?" People, these are not pajamas, they are suits. And then there's the odd few that were a little bit strange. Somebody said, he must be a douchebag because I had a Union Jack face mask on, you know, typical trolley people. Doesn't bother me. Water off a duck's back, as we say in England. But anyway, people are very judgy. That's all I'm saying. So I keep seeing all these posts complaining about the service they're getting on the cruise ship. It's not the service I'm used to. How have Carnival gone so downhill? I'm never cruising Carnival again. It's a disgrace. It's this, that, and the other. Well, let's have a look at some of the reasons why it might not be quite as good as you are used to. Number one reason is simply this, and John Hild put it in his post today, and this has been the same for a while now. Visas are being held up for the crew. There are so many crew members. I get to talk to the crew a lot. I love the crew. I've got so many crew friends. I was on a cruise on my own last week. All I did was talk to the crew because that's all I had to talk to. And some really good friends I met. Some really good friends in a Red Frog. But there's noise up above me. It's a plane. Ignore that noise. Anyway, nothing's going to stop me from this. So we're on there last week and they were saying there's visa holdups. There's so many crew members that want to come on the ship and they can't get on because they can't get the visas through. Red tape, red tape, red tape. Not Carnival's fault, 100%. I'm sure there's something they could maybe do to make it quicker. I don't know. But the ultimate reason is these visas are getting held up. What is also happening is, as well as them being short-staffed on the ships, they are working extra shifts. They're working so much harder than they already do. And now they're asking a lot of crew members to extend their contracts. Remember this, they're on these ships from 6 to 8 months at a time. They go home for a couple of months and they come back. 2 to 3 months, right? You've been away from your friends and family for 8 months potentially. Yes, you're making money, but do you really want to be away from them for 8 months? The reason you're on a cruise ship is not necessarily because you want to be on a cruise ship, it's because it's a good job for you. If things aren't as good in your country, maybe you can't make as much money, so this is a great way to make some money. But the sacrifice to that is you're away from your family and friends. It's fine for a few months, but as those months go on, and I talk to the crew again a lot, and I hear the same term, I'm physically and mentally is the term I hear all the time, ready to go home. I cannot keep doing this. They work 7 days a week. They never get a day off, a few hours in a day if they're lucky. And they're working 15, 16-hour days. Not exaggerating there. A lot of people don't really appreciate just how hard the crew works. So now they're going to extend these contracts from 8 to maybe 9 months. So another month you're away and you're already burned out physically and mentally, and now you've got to stay longer. So really try and think about what the crew is going through at this point, and not just, dare I say, complaining because you can't get your room made up twice a day. We're lucky to be back cruising. We had 2 years without it, right? Just be thankful you're back cruising again. Look at the prices you are paying for cruises this year. Next year, the prices are going to go up. Next year, the crew will be back to full staffing, right? I just booked somebody just now, because being a travel agent as well, I just booked somebody on a 4-day cruise in October on Halloween, regular pricing on a regular Carnival offer, $389 for 2 people, 4 days. I mean, you're not going to see prices like this again. I'm not using that as a justification, but what I'm saying is, let's take that into consideration to an extent. Cruising's cheaper than it's ever been and it's ever going to be without having special offers. Staff are overworked. There's not enough staff for the demand of the people on the ships. And believe it or not, everybody keeps saying all these ships are sailing at full capacity. Some maybe, a lot are not. The ones where you are sailing at full capacity are probably don't have quite the same staff shortage problem as others. I don't know the full ins and outs of that. But what I'm saying is, be nicer to the crew. Understand what the crew is going through. Be thankful you can go on a vacation. Still a lot of people in the world cannot. Here's what I recommend you do. This is what I do every single cruise. There is not a point where I don't make every staff member I see, I say hello and I use their name. They use their name for us, use their name back. And if you don't know how to pronounce their name, ask them how to pronounce their name. Don't just guess and get it wrong. You'll be amazed how it makes their day, how it brightens up their day. A little bit, instead of the monotonous, can I take that plate? Yes, thank you, bye. Oh, is your name Maria? You know, whatever your name is. Is your name Maria, or how do you say your name? Is that correct? How are you doing today? How's your family at home? Stuff like that. Just small talk, just for a couple of minutes. You'd be amazed what a difference it makes to them. I'll give you a really extreme example of something I did. I'm not asking for a prize. So I was on the Glory for 26 days a few years ago. And I noticed I would go get my burrito every day. So we did a back-to-back-to-back, 7, 12 days. And I'm going through get my burrito at the Blue Iguana because I love my burritos in it. And I noticed everybody's going through. And after you've been on for a while, you don't really notice it on like a 3 or 4 day or a short cruise as much. It's just very monotonous for them. What would you like in your burrito? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Bye. What would you like in your burrito? Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. In and out, in and out, in and out. So there's one particular crew member. His name was Guy Rant. He was from India. And whenever I see Indian crew members, I know how much they love cricket typically. Not Antonio and the Radiants, but I know how much everybody else typically likes cricket. So I always get in. Oh, Gaurav, how you doing today? You like cricket? And it turns out he used to be a professional cricket player. He had to retire from injury, and now he's doing this to support his family, blah, blah, blah. So every day for the rest of that cruise, I would go up to Gaurav with a cricket trivia question. And he would see me coming from across the way, and his face would light up and beam, and I'd be excited, and I'd get to chat, and I'd give him his cricket trivia question, which he knew a lot more about than I did. But he won. I lost dismally on that one. Anyway, so that's that part of it. So I friended him on Facebook. Like, I've got tons of crew members that are friends on Facebook, as a lot of us do. Went home, stayed in touch. Turns out he was home, and him and his wife were trying to get pregnant, and they couldn't. They needed some special drug, fertility drug or something that he couldn't afford. So I did a GoFundMe. I raised the money on the GoFundMe. We sent it, and now he has a beautiful baby. Again, I'm not looking for any prizes, but I'm saying that's what these things can lead to. A little bit of kindness goes so far in this world. So stop being mean to the crew. If I catch you being mean to the crew on board, Suit Guy's going to let you have it. What's that DMX song? Suit Guy, gonna give it to you, gonna give it to you. Can't sing. Anyway, just be nice, be understanding, try and see what they're going through. Take a deep breath when everything doesn't go quite the way you want it to right now. And remember, they're there to make our cruise better, but they are working so hard. Everybody has a bad day every now and then, but when you're working so many hours every day, I tried to do the quick mental math in my head there, and I couldn't do it. I left school when I was 15. But let's do it quickly. If they're doing 7 days a week and they're doing just 12 hours, that's 84. right? 84 hours a week, and it's more than that. So they are working so hard, non-stop, without breaks, without days off, for 6 to 8 months at a time to make your cruise better. So if we have to forego chef's table for a few months or a couple of months, if we have to forego Cucina del Capitano, and I can't do my diamond party, or you can't go to the diamond platinum party, so be it. Let's put the people where they need to be to make sure that overall we can have a great cruise, and it's going to be better because now the staff shortages won't be quite so bad. No more complaining on his websites. I liked what I saw on one Facebook page today where they said, if you put a complaint post up on here, I'm kicking you off the page. Let's do more of that. Smile, everybody, because smiling is better. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Be happy. Is that a rant over? Have I finished my rant? I think so. I rapped terribly. Well, it wasn't even a rap really, was it? I almost cried, reminding myself of good times. When I cruise, that's what I do. It's good times, all right? Remember the song, More Than This by Roxy Music. Sing that chorus to yourself if you're that age. Life will be good. No more complaining. Don't complain about subscribing either. Subscribe to my channel. And email me any questions. And if you want to dislike this video, feel free to dislike it. You may not agree with me. I've had all sorts of threats over my time. I've had people threaten to break my arm if I move the towel. I've had all sorts. Don't bother me. I'm not in this to be loved. I'm in it to help the crew, and I'm in it to help you have a better cruise. So get over yourselves. Not that you'll do that, because I know everybody watching this video loves the crew as much as I do. And with that, I will bid you adieu, cruising world. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, Mick, at elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.